Hey there, Imagineers. Welcome back to week 2 of building the Great Movie Ride in Lego. So since last week, nothing has changed on the rain scene. But what I started to do was I started to build the ride vehicle, and that's done. I've already done it, so I'm going to show you guys that. But the other thing I want to focus on this week is just starting to do the layout work. I can't remember if I showed this last week or not. I think I did. But I printed out these pictures and I kind of wrote on here the different scenes. And I'm going to follow this so that way I can build the track and everything and I can have this all laid out. But before I start doing that, I want to start building the Chinese theater so I get a sense of scale for this whole thing. And once I have that done, I will start building the interior some more. But another thing I wanted to do for a sense of scale was build the ride vehicles. So let's go into that right now. So this is the ride vehicle. This is what it actually looks like here, so you can kind of get a sense for what it looks like. And I am really happy with the way it turned out. Some things I have to note before I get into this is that the fact is most of these colors are prototype. I just do not have the right color. So this is not the final product for what it looks like exactly. It really is for design, but not color. Keep that in mind. It's supposed to be dark red on the outside instead of like the grays and the browns and the reds, but it's supposed to be dark red, and this trim is supposed to be black, and then the seats are all supposed to be tan, except of course I do not have some of the right colors. So anyways, let's get into the actual build itself. The first thing I want to talk about is that we have doors on here, and they do open, though it is very the connection is not very good, so it's very unsturdy. But the doors do open up, and you can sit minifigures on the seat like this. I have the gangster Muggsy from the Great Movie Ride here. That's what it actually looks like there, and this is what I pulled off. There's supposed to be like a little slope there. Yeah, this is where I look. That's what it's supposed to look like. And I think that turned out really nicely. I think that looks good. I'm happy with the way it turned out. One thing I would like is that these doors to be more sturdy, because obviously they keep falling off. Because it's only held on by one stud, so that's not good. But anyways, you can close the doors up, and the minifigures fit in there perfectly. We have 6 rows of seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6th row is very small because there's the cast member area back there too. This is supposed to hold like 2 to 3 people, but mine only holds 1 because the scale with Lego minifigures is not perfect. But you can fit 3 minifigures in 1 row when it's supposed to fit 4 to 5. But anyways, that's kind of the whole thing mostly, I guess. The only real difference is the front, which is what I'll talk about next. The front, you can see there's the seating area right there. And then there's the cast member area, which has, this is supposed to be the control panel, and this is supposed to be like a little lever. I do need to make decals for that, and then I also have the steering wheel, and there is a jumper plate in there if you need to see that. To put a minifigure in, I do not have a cast member, but I do have the gangster Muggsy, so I'll put him in there because he does hijack the vehicle and the attraction if you're in the gangster scene. But anyways, that's what it looks like. I think it looks pretty good. I'm very happy with it. Again, the colors aren't correct. The last thing I should talk about is the fact that it has wheels. Also, there's like this bottom lip piece, which is cool. But it has wheels, and I have track here. And it actually does work. It's very low to the ground, the ride vehicle, in the Great Movie Ride, as you can see. And so I did need it to be that way for this, and I achieved it with those types of wheels. I was using other pieces and it wasn't working, but I finally pulled it off and this looks good. I would like it to be motorized, except I don't think that's really a possibility with the scale. Let me attach it. I have it attached to the track, and you can see that it does glide perfectly. And that is awesome. I really like the way this came out. I think it overall looks really good, and I'm very happy with the way it turned out. And I can build more. Something I do need to figure out is how to connect them. I do need to look at that. It's very hard to find reference pictures of the ride vehicle because, well, not reference pictures, I should say. Well, yes, I guess so, but it's very hard to get like the very fine details that they have. But the ride vehicles are the same in World of Motion in Epcot, or Universe of Energy, my bad. And so I've been looking at pictures of that, and it's so much easier to tell because there's more pictures. So, anyways, that's been helping me out a lot. I just need to figure out how they're connected because there's another one that is connected, except they break apart at one point. But anyways, I just need to figure that out for the ride vehicle, and that's basically it. Now I just want to talk about the Chinese theater, I guess, and the layout. Before I talk about the layout of the Chinese theater, I need to talk about the version of the attraction. Basically, when the Great Movie Ride opened in 1989, Disney had a sponsorship with Coca-Cola for the Great Movie Ride, and then their sponsorship ended, and then Disney took over, and then later in 2015, TCM was the new sponsorship, and then it closed in 2017 because the sponsorship ran out. But I need to figure out which one you guys want, and the cast member costume is another thing because they changed around too. Should I do this version of the cast member costume, which would be very easy to make because there's like the torso there's like a piece, like an actual print that represents that perfectly. But then this one, I'd have to make a custom design for the torso. So let me know which one you guys want, TCM or Coca-Cola. I'll put a poll up, and you can click on the eye icon there, and you can take the poll. So let me know which one you guys want. I don't know what I want personally. That's kind of why I'm asking you. So let me know. I'd really appreciate it. So I've made some good progress on the Chinese theater. Well, not enough, I guess, for anything you might care about. But basically, I have to build this curved wall here, and I have the technique down in place. This was pretty hard to try to come up with, but basically, it's like this curved wall, and it looks really cool. It kind of like, I use like these rocker plates, I think, and then these angle plates right here, and then I stick the tiles on there, and it creates what looks to be a nice, smooth, curved wall, which I'm really happy about. So basically, I need to build this really big. I'm still working out kinks in design. I could probably use less of these rocker plates, but I'll work on that, and you'll probably see that next week. So this week, I think I made a lot of good progress. I built the ride vehicle, and I also started the Chinese theater. Next week, I'm going to focus on the Chinese theater and building that because I have a lot of plans for that. So I'm really excited to start building that. We'll continue, I should say, because I already started it technically. I didn't get very much progress, though. But next week, I'm going to have a lot more progress, so check out next week when it is there. I'm really excited to show you guys all the new stuff that I'm going to be doing with this MOC. Again, I want to say that Disneyland is not going anywhere. It's going to come back soon, but I want to focus on a different project because I've been working on that for so long. I just want to do something different. So I got a lot of good progress done this week. I'm really happy with it. So stay tuned for next week. Have a magical day and a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Till Aspire.